Say, was your father and mother's name Laurel?
Sure, why?
Did you ever have any relatives? Where were you born?
I don't know.
Fancy not knowing where you were born.
Well, I was too young to remember. How do I know where I was born?
Didn't you once tell me that you had an uncle?
Sure, I've got an uncle. Why?
Now we're getting someplace. Is he living?
No. He fell through a trapdoor and broke his neck.
Was he building a house?
No, they were hanging him. Poor old Unc.
Here, read that.
$3 million. Is that as much as 1,000?
Why, man alive, it's twice as much.
Gee whiz. And is that all mine?
If I can convince them that you're the heir, we'll be living in luxury the rest of our lives. Now, you just leave everything to me. Come on.
There now.
Oh. Pardon me. What time are you going to read the will?
Sorry to disappoint you, old dear, but there ain't gonna be no reading of no will.
Well, what are we here for?
I'll tell you what you're here for. You're here because Ebenezer Laurel didn't die a natural death. He was murdered! Take care of her, Boyd.
This is an outrage! An absolute outrage!
Maybe it is, and maybe it ain't. But you're gonna stay right here in this house until somebody cracks.
Well, I'm sorry, officer, but I think I'll be going. I have a couple of tickets for the theater.
Hey, show this gentleman to his seat. Now get this, folks. I've got a hunch that Ebenezer Laurel was murdered by a relative, so that said relative will come into all his dough.
No, you can't do this. I didn't murder him. I wish I did. I hardly knew the old man.
Sit down and keep quiet. You're all under suspicion of the murder until we find out which one of you pulled the job. Now let that sink in. That'll be all for tonight. The housekeeper will show you to your rooms. And don't any of you try any of that escape stuff, because the house is surrounded.
This is terrible!
Keep your eye on them.
Oh, yes, sir.
you that is. And no monkey business.
Pardon me, my good man, but is this the home of the late Ebenezer Laurel?
Yes, sir. What is the nature of your business, sir?
Why, this is Mr. Laurel, Esquire, the heir to the Laurel estate.
Very well, gentlemen. Just a minute.
What a beautiful home. And what luxury. And to think it's all ours.
What do you mean, ours? It's mine.
There you are. Just like all the rest of them. Sitting on top of the world and turning down your best pal, your benefactor. I might have known it. Well, goodbye, and good luck. Was ever thus.
Oliver. Are you really going?
So you would turn me out, eh? Well, let me tell you something. Air or no air, I'm not leaving this house. And furthermore, I'm gonna get half of everything that's coming to you.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. This is Mr. Laurel.
Are you sure you're a Laurel?
Why, sure. Sure. Why, can't you see the family resemblance?
Yeah. That happens to be General Grant.
Why, of course it's General Grant. His son and I belong to the same alma mater, meaning Delta Phi Delta. Rah, 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 sis, boom, rah. Now that that's all settled, would you mind if we had a look at the will?
That'll be attended to later. When we find out who murdered Ebenezer Laurel.
Then there won't be any reading of the will tonight.
No, not tonight.
Well, goodbye. We'll see you later.
Wait a minute. You'll stay right here.
Well, you don't think we had anything to do with it, do you?
I'm not saying, but I believe that the criminal always returns to the scene of his crime. Travis, Show them to a room.
This way, gentlemen.
Don't you think you're overstepping your bounds?
Good night.
Good night. Why is everything covered?
This is the room where the old man was murdered. His body was found in that cupboard. Good night, gentlemen. I hope you have a nice, long sleep.
Pardon me. Well, here's another nice mess you've gotten me into.
What do you mean, I got you into?
Well, your name's Laurel, isn't it?
Well, only on my mother's side. You see, it was like this.
Mother's side.
Is everything all right, gentlemen?
Yes, sir.
Good night.
I think we'd better get to bed.
Ollie,
What?
you remember what you said to me downstairs a few minutes ago? About you were going to get half of everything that was coming to me?
Yeah?
Well, I've been thinking.
What do you mean? I'm not going to get my half?
No.
Well, what do you mean?
No, I didn't want you to feel slighted. You can have it all.
Get to bed.
Ollie.
What's the matter?
I'm scared.
Why, there's nothing to be afraid of. Dead men can't hurt you. Now lie down and relax. Get the light. Get the light! Get the light!
You're wanted on the phone. Down in the library room.
Listen, fellas, when I was in there... Get back to bed! Where you going?
I'm going home.
What for?
I can't relax.
You're wanted on the phone. Downstairs.
Why don't you be careful? Shh! Say, I think there's something mysterious going on here. I've had enough of this. I'm going to find out what it's all about.
Wait for me.
Hey, what are you trying to do? Scare us to death?
No, sir.
Well, get up to your room. Hurry up. Oh! Get up there. See what that is? Wait a minute. I think you two birds are at the bottom of this.
You can't do this to us.
Why, Dick, the runaways have all disappeared, sir.
Go get some help. I'll take care of these birds. Say, you, where were you on the night of November the 15th?
November the 15th?
Yes.
The day before Christmas?
No, the day after Christmas, November the 15th.
November. September, October, no wonder.
Are you trying to kid me? Say, you, where were you on the night of November the 15th?
I was with him.
And now the old man's millions are mine. What about the other two, the shabby gentlemen? A good idea. Dead men tell no tales. You're wanted on the phone, sir.
Oh, wait a minute. Frank, answer that and find out who it is. You stay here. Help! Police!
You're still wanted on the phone.
Wait a minute. You've gotten me in enough trouble. I'll answer the phone.